Guys, you've been told to eat less and move more, and that's what's going to have you losing the weight, but it's a lie. Otherwise, it would have worked long ago. But for you to be able to burn off the unwanted weight, especially the belly fat, what you need is a plan that is made for your male metabolism. Your hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone are so important when it comes to your body being able to burn off the unwanted weight. So if you're confused with what to do, you've tried all the diets, you've done the deprivation dieting, you've even been frustrated because you've stuck to it, you've done your workouts, you've stayed strict, but you haven't seen your body change the way you wanted it to, then let me walk you through the simple steps right now for how I transform my private clients and members. Let's be honest though, it's not your job to understand the science and application about how to get in shape, how to turn on that fat burning process, and what the critical steps are for making that happen. And this is where I want to show you and give you the easy guide just to make that happen. As I've done the research, I've gone through the experience, and now I can give it to you in that simple to follow plan so you don't have to go through the confusion or frustration, and it's just easy to do. I only know this because of all the people that have come to me from around the world, from me training in Sydney to Dubai to now around the globe. I'm able to see what works and what doesn't, and then being able to transform quickly the clients that have ranged from the everyday mum and dad to the busy professionals to the fitness bikini models to the actors to even the Arab sheikhs. I want to give you what works so you can avoid the confusion. I'm giving you access to the guide so you can be trimming and toning your body, burning off that unwanted weight, and never feel like you're dieting. This may sound like a big promise, and it is. Science shows that everything to do with your fat loss is not just about how many calories you eat, but also the importance of your hormones. These hormones that control your body's ability to be able to burn off body fat and how you're feeling, the cravings and the energy come down to you being able to make some simple changes with your diet, with your lifestyle and with your training. And I can show you in plain English what you need to be doing to have those dramatic changes. When you have your body increasing and having the right balance of the hormones, it tells your body to be able to switch on the fat burning process. Where the wrong balance of hormones is going to slow down your metabolism and switch off the fat burning process, even turn on the fat gaining process. Let's be honest, you being here with me right now means that you're motivated, means that you're ready to make it happen. And it's not like you're just going to flake out and give up on the plan. You want to get the results. So what you need is simply a plan that's going to suit you and your body type. And importantly, is going to fit in with you and your lifestyle so that you can easily and simply follow through with it. This is also why there is the massive importance of having a plan that's specific to the unique metabolism that you have. Why males and females need to be following a different plan. For example, do you think a postnatal mother that's just given birth to a child needs to be following the same plan that a 20-something-year-old bodybuilder that wants to gain muscle needs to follow? The answer is a complete no. There is a difference in hormonal environment, physiology, and chemistry going on. And then especially there's a difference with the lifestyle. The lifestyle that you're living is completely different to somebody else's. So the diet that's going to fit in with you is going to work for you, but not for someone else. This is why you can't just follow any old plan. Why you just can't copy someone else's plan and expect the same results. Now this is going to ruffle some feathers. That you don't need to be counting calories, getting an app, tracking everything you're doing, weighing every single meal for you to be able to lose the unwanted weight and start looking the way that you want. Your metabolism is not a calorie calculator. You burning fat isn't just the simple calculation of typing in a magical calorie calculator that might be online, giving you a magical number that suddenly if you start eating to those calories, then that means you're going to be burning off the unwanted weight and getting in the ideal shape that you really want. And the problem is, we've all done it before. When we followed the mainstream usual advice that comes from the gurus with how to get in weight, what have we all done? And I know I've done it as well. We've cut down our foods, we've cut down our carbs, we've started to ramp our exercise. Then what happens after a short time? Yeah, we lose weight initially at the start, but the biggest problem then is we hit a plateau. Suddenly the weight doesn't want to drop off. And what if you're already trying to lose the weight right now? You're currently already trying to diet. So the problem is when you go to a calorie calculator and it gives you a magical number that's going to spit out to what your height, your sex, your weight, and the amount of exercise you're doing is, the problem is with that is your body can already started to have adapted to the plan that you're following. This means your metabolism is already starting to drop down, which means if the calorie calculator suddenly gives you a number that's a lot more than what you're eating and you don't know that, the big problem with that is you're going to start piling on the weight really fast. And this is where you just need to focus on the actual foods that you're eating, the food choices that you're going for. And this is why it's so important to be eating the lean meats that suit you and your taste, to be able to get the amino acids, the actual building blocks for what you need to be able to do. Not avoiding fats, eating the good quality fats, where I'm going to list below in this video the actual foods that you can start eating, going shopping with. The shopping guide that you can start using from today. Especially you need to start to eat and nourish your body with nutrient-dense foods. This is why it's so important to be getting the variety of phytochemicals, the nutrients, the fiber, the actual vitamins and minerals your body needs to be able to thrive. So what you need to be doing from right today, and why I want to give you this episode, is making the right food choices. Making sure that you're giving your body the vitamins, the nutrients, the phytochemicals, the fibers, everything that needs to be able to thrive on. Starting with your protein goal, making sure you're getting the adequate amount of protein that's going to be suited to your body type. This is something where you're choosing the lean meats, and also if you can't get any, you can choose supplements to be able to do it. For me, I don't work well with dairy-based products, so I choose a brown rice protein that tastes pretty good as well. The other importance is making sure you get a wide variety of nutrients in. It's shown that your body thrives much better with a variety of phytochemicals. That's why I love to be able to include things. Why I love and use the superfood elixir every single day. I made it for myself because with the 50 nutrients that it has and the superfoods, you're able to get that variety so easily. But really what you need to be doing is focusing on the right foods, getting the right foods in those meals, and having the simple process to be able to do that. Really, the reason why I give away the free 7-day fat loss diet is so you have the actual guide to start using from today. It's why I give it away for free, because I want you to be able to take it on board. Understand that this is a simple process. It's not a pipe dream to be able to get in the shape that you want. Truly look after your health the way we all know that we need to be able to. And when you nourish your body, your energy is going to be good. You're not going to be craving foods. Your hunger isn't going to be through the roof. All these things start to stabilize, because especially when it comes to cravings, energy, and also your hunger, these are symptoms that we can start to look at. And if those symptoms are starting to come up, they're out of whack, and that's a technical term, then we can start making some simple changes. And this is where it starts for you. This isn't about dieting for the short term. This is about looking what's going to get you the results. Quickly, absolutely. I know that we want quick results, but not jeopardizing the long term, not making it harder for you to burn off the weight later on, being able to get in the body that you want and to stay in the body you want. Sure, you might want to look good naked. There's nothing wrong with that. Or if you have a special occasion, you want to wear a dress, you want to be at the beach, you want to drop some jaws, that's perfectly fine. But you never want to jeopardize your health. That's why everything I do with my Body Lens, with the podcast, with the videos, every single episode is getting you the body and the health that you want and making sure that you're able to stick with it. This is really made for the everyday person. This isn't trying to do the drastic things, the radical plans. This isn't doing the deprivation diets that you and we've tried it before and it hasn't worked. So what I want you to start doing from today, from this episode, is making the right food choices. Getting in the foods that you know your body needs to be able to thrive on. And then from there, you're going to start seeing the results. You can start with a 7-day diet. Make sure you use the template. But below this, I'm going to give you the list. I'm going to give you the free links. I'm going to give you the recipes. I want you to start putting this together and seeing the results for yourself. This is exactly why I produce all of this for free. It's because I want you to see the results. And then we can start taking the steps after it. So put it into practice. Comment below with the changes and with the questions that you want me to be able to give to you. And as always, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this and comment below. This is where I will personally come in and give you the answers that you need. And as always, the best discussions happen over at mybodyblend.com. This is where I can give you all the guides, programs, and insights that I can't fit in these episodes. Plus the free diets and workouts are there waiting for you now. And if you did like this episode, then be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode and I can send them straight to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon here and in the My Body Blends only community.